All right, vinyl community, Jeff here again. We're talking unofficial releases. Where do you stand on these? I've been buying them. They sound great. I'm almost positive most of these are digital transfers, but until there's an official reissue, either the OG copies are way out of my price range, if they exist at all, or the reissues don't look likely. So for now, having something I don't have a problem with, as long as I'm not paying an arm and a leg for it. I'm not opposed to it, but what are your thoughts? I've picked up some, I don't know, I did a video a couple years ago where I kind of was exploring the same question, and so I'm always looking for other people's comments. Do you buy them? Do you not buy them? Like I say, I've been buying them. So I picked up the Headless Cross by Black Sabbath. Now, this one was a tough one to pick up, as is the next one, because this is the Tony Martin era of Black Sabbath, and it's always been kind of ignored. It was in that time frame where vinyl wasn't really, a big thing, so finding OG copies is tough, if possible at all, and it's expensive if you find them, because they're probably pretty rare. But recently they announced the Tony Martin era of Black Sabbath is getting a reissue. Question, I haven't heard for sure, are there going to be vinyl reissues of the Tony Martin era? We've been seeing a lot of activity with Black Sabbath in the box sets and the first few albums. But this is the later stuff. This is the post-Dio stuff. And Tony Martin was with the band for longer than Dio. And, what did they say? Maybe even longer than Ozzy. I mean, he's one of the longer time singers of the band. But the era of music, obviously there was no hugely popular songs. I enjoy it. I have all the CDs. I've had them for years. Really enjoy it. So, I wanted to get them on vinyl. This is one of the more recent ones, I believe, of the ones that come out. This is on white. And again, it is an unofficial release, someplace in Europe, but it gets the full treatment. It's nice pressing. It's got inserts with stories and stuff, and the covers are reproducing of the original, and they sound great. I mean, it's not like they sound like it's a horrible pressing, but tell me what your thoughts are. I went ahead and picked that one up. I actually got that one through mail order, and then this one was from a different person. This is Tyre. I'm sorry. That one I got from the local store where I get a lot of the pressings, and this one I got through the mail order. So, and again, same thing, same type of treatment. This is on green. Instead of an insert, they actually have the writing and the pictures and stuff on the actual cover there. This one back when I had the CD back in the 90s when it came out, I really enjoyed this one. So. And it is different. It's a little more mainstream metal, a little less of, some of the sludgier stuff that Black Sabbath has known to. But, so were the Dio years. They were a little more mainstream metal. It's just, and the singer's a little more, he's got a powerful voice. Tony Martin's got a powerful voice and, and yet, has some melodic, power to it. So those two I picked up. I still need Cross Purposes and the Cross Purposes Live, which... The place I get them online, they're out of stock. The place I picked up Headless Cross, I believe had the live one, but his price was a little bit more than I wanted to pay at that time, so I didn't grab it. I may want to circle back over there if I can't get them online. Finally, the fourth unofficial reissue finally came out in the past couple months. Pantera, I Am the Night. I Am the Night. I love the 80s Pantera stuff. I love the hair days of Pantera. These are my favorite era of the band. Obviously, the music is way different before they got signed and became thrash, heavy. Not saying I don't like that stuff, but this is it for me. Different singer on most of these albums. Phil was on one of the later ones, but 1985. You got Dimebag Darrell, you got a brother, so it's similar, but it's of course a different style. It's 80s heavy metal of that time. Now, I was stationed in Texas. This one's on Splatter. Most of the other ones are just like red. I was stationed down at Shepherd Air Force Base in Texas, and these guys were well known in the clubs, and apparently they played at the Airmen's Club also. Can't say that I ever got a chance to see them, but I had heard of them. They were kind of the talk of the town. in the music business at that point, and that would have been 1984. So that would have been in the time frame when they were wearing the bandanas and the spiky hair and all of that great stuff. I really wish I could have seen them. Never did get a chance to. I just heard about them, buzzing in the underground there. This one, again, are we ever going to see any kind of reissues of these? Who knows? Now that Eddie's gone, who knows if we'll ever see it. This is the live right here, right now, the Sammy Hagar, the triple live album on vinyl. This is the unofficial reissue. It's on blue. It's got some marble in there too. It's a single, it's not a gatefold or anything, it's just a single package that holds all 3 albums. It's got an insert in there with some story and stuff on it. So, the Sammy years, if you find any of the original vinyl records, they're outrageously expensive, and so they have been all reissued on these unofficial Europe things. And I have them all now. I have them all. This was the last one, was this one. So, and the price online is amazing for a 3-record set. Way cheaper than the Kiss 3-record sets that recently came out. Anyway, these last 2, I don't think these wouldn't be considered, I'm pretty sure they're not unofficial releases. Was it Vinyl Church? I'm pretty sure there's got to be some legality there because they do a lot of stuff. I just kind of brought them into this because any of these smaller label color vinyl reissues, to me, kind of feel like maybe they fit into that category, but they're probably not. These seem more legit. Got 2 of the Docker ones, Long Way Home. This would have been the latter years in the past 15, 20 years on Purple. There were a couple of their albums in there, Dysfunction on some of those albums that were a little too alternative sounding, but they started to regain their sound around this time, and so they have been reissuing these on vinyl, and I got that and Hell to Pay. These are when they, started coming back and all around this era into the stuff that they've done recently on Green. So I found these both for a good price. I don't know, maybe sold them for a good price because they got a little split on the top, but I'm not worried about that. Both of them are like that. So I'm a big Dokken fan, wanted to get these, and there are a handful more of this era that I am still looking to get, but those 2 came up on Facebook actually for a great price together. And when I bought them together, he made the price even better. So yeah, that's it. Just some great reissues / unofficial issues. I'd love to hear your words on what you think about unofficials. Do you buy them? You can tell most of them because they got that little circle on that says colored vinyl. That to me tells me that most likely the same company does those. So I've got some other Sabbath. I've got the Kiss, other Pantera. I think they sound great most of the time. I got the Van Halen one. So what are your thoughts? Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Don't forget I'm running a contest. Make sure you join. And I'll see you later. Rock on and rock hard.